Hey, what's going down, everybody? You know who this is, man. It's your boy, Big Druski, and welcome to another edition of the Growing with Druski podcast, held over here at Room Service Radio. You know, you can find some of the hottest entertainment in the streets every day of the week, as long as you're tuned in to Room Service Radio LV. Follow them on Instagram. You'll get the lineup. You'll see the schedule. Everybody's on point. We got Mikey VIP. We've got Ayo Burt Show. We've got the Toxic Hour. It's a whole bunch of good shows on here, man. We've got the whole crew in the building today. We've got Miss Morgan. How you feeling?
Hey, feeling good. I've been at home resting up a little bit. My son ended up getting COVID, so
Damn.
Yeah, we just trying to get him together. He got another test tomorrow to make sure everything's back okay.
Back to normal, huh?
Yeah.
What kind of test is it? Is it a PCR test?
It's a nose test, like the
little nose swab.
The nose swab. Yeah.
That tickles more than anything.
Well, I had to take one too. Mine came back negative, so I mean, it wasn't too bad, but
It's the inconvenience
it's uncomfortable. Yeah.
of sitting at the crib. You sitting there and like, dang, I got to stay away from everybody for how many days?
Yeah.
That's a long
rough,
time.
But, we've been getting through it, so
But, we all back in the building.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Big dice. Dog. These two jobs, man, they keep you away from us.
I know.
Can you scoot up closer to the mic, Big Dice? We can't hear you, brother.
I'm here. Yeah. We got it. There we go.
There you go.
I
There it
know,
is.
but I always try to make it.
Oh, yeah, we know, you know what I'm saying? But,
I was actually
we
off
respect
today.
it. We respect the two-job thing. Like we said, man, it ain't nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5.
Right.
It keeps some money in the bank
There it is.
so you can pursue your passions.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong.
Until the passion keeps paying.
Until the passion pays off, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You got to have some money in the bank until the passion pays
Right.
off.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And speaking of somebody in the building whose passions have gone a long way,
Oh, there it is.
she's the most unseen, private, elusive chef in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Got her over
Got
like
you,
James
okay.
Bond.
Look, like literally,
You can never
like
find her until you
like-
meet her.
this chef has the most secret society. It's like a fight club.
Okay.
We don't talk about Fight Club.
We don't talk about Fight
We
Club
don't talk about Fight Club.
at all. We just show up. Or we just like put a post up and be like, I need this
First
now.
rule of Chef Club. You don't talk about Chef
Nah,
Club.
legit.
Legit. That's how it is.
If you see the door open, you know to come in. If the door is closed, you got to catch me when you can.
There it is.
She told it to him yourself, y'all. We would have her introduce herself to everybody, to the world. I'm going to give her the pleasure. Chef,
Yes.
can you introduce yourself to the people, please?
Yeah. Hey guys, I am Chef Lucy. I'm the owner of Yaya's Cafe in downtown Las Vegas. I also own a retail line, Las Vegas Forever, where we do like dried fruit and seasonings and things like that. Completely vegan and gluten free.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm here to fill bellies and help the community and all that kind of good stuff.
That's what's up.
Man, and when I tell you, I was telling this story to Morgan off mic. It's been the craziest journey. So I was the assistant general manager of a vegan restaurant, and I'm exploring this food and the culture of it and things of this nature. And this young lady here pulls up on me. She hits me in the DM. She's like, "What's your work schedule?" Straight
Yeah,
up,
I'm really aggressive. Like, that's
like straight up.
Not even a good hi or hello.
Hey, how you doing?
No, I am getting better at that. I do apologize.
No,
But
because I love this. I love the straightforwardness.
But
It was like, "Hey, yo, what's your work schedule?" And I was
I'd be
like,
what you doing?
I'm here from here to here. She's like, "Bet I'm gonna pull up on you. I'm gonna pull up. Cool." So I'm working. All of a sudden, I see her and her man just in the corner with a bag, and I'm like, "Oh shit, what is this?"
What's in the bag?
So help the customers with this now. She pulls up on me and she presents the best bowl of vegan chili. Now, if I wasn't a meat eater like
Okay,
that,
Okay.
like this would be this is in my recipe book.
Hmm.
I'm a meat eater.
Yeah.
this is in my wheelhouse.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like when I tell you, she pulled up on me and I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, this is like flavor wise when it comes to food.
Right.
I'll eat anything that's.
It
was all
No
vegetables.
soy, no meat
Nothing.
substitutes. I got a very strong policy against using impossible meat and beyond meat and all that.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's absolutely all vegetables, all mushrooms, all squash, all chickpeas.
That's
all
dope.
That
red
sounds
beans.
good.
You ever had squash ribs?
Oh my gosh. I knew it. I knew it.
Wait,
I knew
Back
it.
up.
I knew, okay, so wait.
you
he didn't
said
he
squash
also
and ribs in the same sentence. That don't add up.
Bro. Look, I'm not look, she
No, that's why
Who said squash and ribs in the same sentence? I don't understand.
Legitimately was like, nah, but look, I'm serious. Ribs though. I will be there Friday. I'm like, yo, bro, I got private clients. I gotta jump on the plane. I said Friday. And I was like, oh yeah, all right, my bad. Let me make sure I'm in the kitchen then, sir. I'm sorry.
I will be there. She's like, look, I'm only in here from like 2 to 3:30, and I'm like, nigga, I'm in there at 1:45.
He's like, I'm here right now. Fuck I'm here at 1 o'clock.
He's like, nah, because I know you. Because if you say you out at 3, you're really gone at 2. So
2:05. You like?
I be on the schedule.
You giving her the Kevin Hart face?
Yeah, I swear that's all I get. Looks for people
Like, where are you at?
Right. Yeah.
Like,
Be on the
can you
move.
post your location sometimes? Like, nah, bro.
Nah,
It gets out of hand if I do.
you be in the most exclusive of exclusives, though. Like,
I don't brag too much, but I do okay, right? You know, my whole brand is about elusiveness and exclusiveness. So I am really lucky enough to be on some of the nicer ends of projects and events and people and things like that.
what made you build your business motto to that, to be so private and be so exclusive? What made you build that kind of business motto?
I got an honest answer and I got a more less humble answer. How you
Okay,
wanna start?
I'll take both answers. I want, for right now, we're talking to people who want to grow their businesses, who are in a niche, who are in a field, and they have this inkling. They have this passion. They want to grow. They want to do something. And for example, for like a guy like me who's a photographer, you see so many photographers in the field,
Right.
but then you figure out there's niches.
Mhm.
There's little pieces of the pie that you can
That you
take
can just slide in your
and
hood
be in your
just live in the
own
world.
lane.
Right.
Mhm.
I think for me, honestly, it was really understanding who I was as a person, making the decision for Chef Lucy to be the brand and not necessarily be behind the scenes in that respect. I just really focused on who I was. Like I am social, but I mean,
But anti at the
but
same
I'm
time.
so freaking anti, bro. Like it's crazy. People who know me best know that that's true. I'm gonna be loud as shit if it's just me and you. But if I'm meeting new people or something,
You're very reserved.
I'm so reserved. Like people would think I'm the quietest, like low key person. When in reality, we're also slipping into hotels, dancing, and
Right,
lap dances
gotcha.
by strippers and all that. But like
All right.
no, hey,
You Pete Dupree's.
he hasn't seen the Instagram.
He sure has
I
not.
have not.
Because he would be glued.
Hey, look, we don't even put out the personal Instagram page and stuff. So they don't. They
Look, oh God, you
After
got
the
it.
show. After the show.
You're like, right after the show, she'll connect with you. She'll
Right,
give you the
right.
personal.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
After the show.
Because if you've seen her personally, you're like, damn, this
yeah,
like
yeah.
she ain't called me to.
Nah, it's
Right.
it gets a little
Where's
wild.
mine? Where's my invite at?
But I had to learn that from me specifically. I learned the customers that I was dealing with who weren't posting all the time had the best parties. Like
Mm.
so it became one of those things where I was like, yo, I'm really in this $1 million mansion in a hot tub kind of chilling for my client. Like this is where it's at. Like,
Right.
forget all these other parties and events where everybody's like kicking each other down, trying to get to the thing. I like chilling. I don't like being in a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of mess. So that business model fits me. Now, don't get me wrong. It gives me a lot of anxiety a lot, right?
Right.
Because I have a brick and mortar. So for people who want to come to the cafe, at first they don't understand it's not a real schedule. You can't just pop by when you want to and it's going to be open like
Right.
any other
It's not
place.
no 11 to 7, 9 to 5 kind of gig.
Right. So it's like
This is
even-
exclusive.
Yeah. So even within being comfortable with my niche, it's like I deal with the anxiety of like, is it worth it? Is it working? But it's like I don't get complaints. Like the people who rock with me and who understand what I'm doing and understand I'm at the farm 3 days out of the week, or I'm flying, or I'm here, or I'm there. They don't complain, right? It's only the people who don't actually eat vegan and gluten free that have a problem with the way I run my businesses. So we don't really worry about that.
There it is.
I always say if it doesn't make me money, doesn't make me come, and doesn't help me breathe, I'm really not bothered by it.
Ooh, we
That's
dropping
right.
an air
I
horn.
love that.
This one. Hold up. I need an air horn.
That's right.
You got the air horns out today. She's dropping bombs.
Straight dropped the bar
true.
right there.
It's true. You can't be bothered by stuff like that when you're trying to build your own business, because it's really easy to get caught up in like who's being successful or what somebody else is doing without even understanding what that person did to get there, or even if you want to be there.
Right.
Right? Because I might see somebody doing something, I'll be like, damn, I wonder why I didn't get an invite or why I didn't know about this event. And then I have to step back and be like, oh, wow, I couldn't do this because I'm in LA for 4 days doing X, Y, and Z. So it's like knowing where my place is and understanding that the universe has it all planned out helps out a lot too.
That is the truth. Because you're right.
Yeah.
There's been many a times now I found myself, like you said, you think you're missing out on the good time, or why am I not in this vibe?
Party, right?
Like, and then you step back and you go, oh, I'm building something bigger.
Yeah.
I'm building something that's a legacy. I'm doing something different. So there's going to be a lot of nights that are for sacrifice.
Oh,
You sacrifice a whole lot of nights.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
ugly tears for your dreams is what I say. If you're not,
that.
crying the ugliest of tears for these fucking dreams, man, you might as well find something else to do, because there's been plenty of nights. The other night, also like frequent nights where you like it just doesn't make fucking sense, and you're just like, what the entire fuck am I doing? Like,
why am I still here?
why? Like, I'll be in the cafe at 3:00 in the morning scrubbing walls and dishes. Like, I should have went to that party. You know what I mean? But it's like, well, damn, if I would have went to the party, then I missed out on this kind of experience of what I need to actually build, right? Because I could hire somebody to do that, right? But why?
You know why? Good CEOs know their business from top to bottom.
Oh, yeah, I need to know every crack. I don't need to hire anybody who's going to come in and try to use vocabulary or technical skill that I don't know about. Even if I do hire somebody, I like to feel very comfortable with knowing what it is. Because if you come in and you're talking circles around me about the vocab and whatever, then I'm like, this person can literally fuck me over.
Right.
And it's not just about maliciously fucking over, but it's like, I need to feel like my idea, I'm the head of the fucking ship. You know me, it's a pirate mentality. Like, I'm the fucking captain, bro. Like, say what you want and let the hippie shit be okay. But like, I'm running this. So if I don't know how to run all the components of my business, then I either need to educate myself, align with somebody who I trust, or just stop. Because, I mean, shit.
Right.
Because, I mean, I'm sure y'all know how to do everything with the switchboards or whatever vocabulary y'all have. Y'all not relying on somebody else to come in and take the photos for you.
Right.
That
You're not
part.
just standing there with the vision like, okay, take a shot of that. You're on the ground. I've seen it. You be on the ground and shit. So it's the same.
I got Morgan in the field too now.
You know, so it's
I
like
got
the
Morgan
same
in the
thing.
field too. Dupree is a sound engineer, so you know what I'm saying, they all got their things that they do.
That's what I mean. It's like you take that time to, even through the frustration, to educate yourself and be better.
Right.
With
But
the
yeah,
skill.
I was on the ground for a long time.
Yeah, right.
I'm talking about a long time
So
before
ugly.
I even opened the door to a possibility of pulling other people in and
Yeah, because you gotta trust
trusting.
yourself too,
Right,
though, right?
yeah.
You gotta
That
trust that
part.
you gotta have that confidence that, like, okay, I know what I'm talking about. I'm standing strong in this, and it doesn't matter whatever this person says or who I'm talking to.
Right.
I know what's best. Like, that confidence takes a lot to build into you too. Because if you don't, somebody's gonna sway you into some stuff, and you're gonna be like, "What am I doing?"
Right.
This
Yeah. And
for?
then when you believe in yourself, people can back you up and believe in you a little bit more.
It makes them more comfortable,
Yeah,
doesn't
there you
it?
go.
Because
Yeah.
they're like, "Okay, I don't mind following you because
Right.
you are so headstrong on
your
this."
own, right.
On your own. You
Yeah.
don't need me to build. You don't need me to do anything. And that's definitely what I've been experiencing over the last few months of just understanding how much I can do on my own. Because you've seen me in that mode where I'm just absolutely fucking crazy, and I've done work all night and
still jumping back to it the next day.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
with the enthusiasm of a new day.
Yeah, no, I do have a lot of fun.
That's one of the most inspiring things I get from you too is watching you. Literally, the last post is 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, all right, y'all. People telling me I need to go to sleep.
Yeah, that's been crazy. Like, customers legitly inboxing me. Like, okay, look.
Why are you still up?
Why are you up? Like, you've been working 6, 7, 10 days straight, and you're just like so happy-go-lucky. You're so appreciative. You're so grateful. But like, check into a hotel. Like, turn off the phone. Take a nap. And I'd be like, yeah, I'm overdue for a tan, but yeah. Anyway, that's back to the private page stuff.
Back to that personal IG.
Yeah, we gotta chill.
You gotta chill. You gotta relax every once in a while. Shoot, I'm about to take a little staycation on Monday. What you tripping on?
There it is.
Look,
Yeah.
wifey called up and said, look,
Hey,
the holidays are popping.
I get that.
Whole bunch of stress.
Yup.
We need some time to ourselves.
Yeah.
There you go.
I get that because holidays.
We
are
checking out on Wednesday, and I was like,
Oh,
Okay. There it is.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, all right. I'm not packing nothing. Hey, look, it's all right. I don't
One
even talk
outfit.
about it. I'm really.
That's it.
I'm close to my little vacation because I'm gonna try to do something in between this holiday season and the next. Those videos again, the infamous hotel stay videos.
Man, the hotel stay videos. You are awesome. You have some most awesome look.
Fucking follow there.
Right.
All I can
She's
say,
dope.
all I can say is I work really, really, really hard to,
And plays even harder.
man.
That's the motto.
It's
When I say,
crazy.
Man, you gotta enjoy your life.
when you got the what's that song? Work hard, play hard.
Yeah.
That's her like motto right there. But she does. She works extremely, extremely, extremely hard in her business. Is one of the things that inspires me the most about running Druski Media. Like you said, pirate mentality. So when we're in there and we're in our zone and we're doing our thing, and to see you. Because I have your personal, so I get to see the behind. I get to see the other moves, and it's like, man, she moves through every day with enthusiasm, like with gratefulness,
I am really grateful.
and with like you said, you might, and you display the realness too.
Yeah, I'm
like
super
you'll say it,
transparent.
you'll
That's
be like,
definitely a
"Yo,
big part of my brand. where
I'm at the
like,
farm right now,
I'm covered
and we're
in
gonna
mud.
be here in the next hour, but we're gonna make through this. We're gonna
Yeah.
make it through."
Yeah, I'm like, this is fucking crazy. I got dirt and mud on my Doc Martens. I got dirt.
You would have
underneath my
never
nails.
went to that event if you would have knew it was a farm.
No, I would have.
And not with the dogs.
They keep
Not
making,
the dogs.
No, they keep making fun of me about that. I will say, I did not know that they meant literally a farm. I thought it was some cute shit.
She had a
Gotcha.
chili
No,
cook-off. There was a chili cook-off, and she was one of the contestants, right?
Okay.
And I knew I couldn't win also because I'm a chef, right? It's not really fair.
Local Joe Blows versus
Yeah.
the chef.
Got
Right.
You.
So,
Okay.
it was already pre-rigged.
You got to be like the Incredibles, like not too fast.
Yeah,
but
no.
go second, go
I
third.
had no clue. Legit, like
And then you see the page, and you're like, hold on. She's really
Yeah,
on
farm.
a dirt
dirt,
Just
farm. Hay
pigs,
over here,
cows.
wood,
Yeah, what
cows, everything.
machinery.
Damn.
the whole, a John Deere in the background.
The hen house.
Yeah, and everybody's like, "Okay, chef, we know you well enough to know that. What the fuck
This
are
ain't
you
your
doing?"
shit. Yeah, this ain't your
And I'm
vibe,
like,
right.
"But I got to see animals, but my Doc Martens stuff."
Right.
I got to see a
At the end
llama,
of the
but
day.
damn it, my
Yeah.
God.
Messed up the dogs
Right.
for the farm.
I did. Yep. I sure enough did that for the farm too. That's what I do for the love of animals and for the love of community. I get my really expensive patent leather pair of Doc Martens dirty. I'm
There it
over
is.
it. I'm over it.
There it is. I want to know what inspired you to jump off the porch and go into a brick and mortar. This is a lot of thing that scares a lot of people. Because you've got the bedroom DJ, you've got you got the house photographer. He's got the in-home studios. You got the studio DJ, the in-home DJs that have their studio in the house.
Right.
And jumping off the porch, that's a big move. What inspired you to do it? And then what's one thing you've learned while having this space?
I think what inspired me to do it, truthfully, is that I needed the space. The retail line does a crazy amount of numbers every month because of the meal kits and the soup kits and things like that. I was getting hit like double booking for like my clients and events and all these things, and it just came to the point where I was like, I need just a kitchen, right? Why not try this whole thing of like having a brick and mortar, grab and go, whatever. And I found out very quickly that I don't like that, honestly.
I dig it.
Yeah, I don't like the brick and mortar of it all, right? I like being fluid. I like moving. It's why I run it like a private club, right? I think I would feel super chained down if I had to be there 11 to 7, 9 to 5.
If you actually made a schedule to it.
Yeah, seriously, because like I said before, you got to know yourself. And I don't believe in time as a concept. So it's really hard for my brain to accept certain hours because it's like, well, what if something else is happening at that moment?
Yeah.
Life is so unpredictable, right?
I don't make plans.
I can't.
Plans make me.
Yeah, man. Every time I try to plan something or something like that, it just doesn't work out because the concept of time for me is just so irrelevant that it's hard for me to nail it down like that. So it's like I love having a space where my kitchen is because, I bought all this expensive equipment, all these permits, all these things, and I don't regret any of that. But I don't think a brick and mortar cafe, Wolfgang Puck style kind of thing is ever going to be for me just because I like moving around too much. I'm way too fluid to be just in one spot.
I dig that.
Yeah.
I dig that. I like that mentality. I was just telling Morgan, I was thinking I got a space in mind.
Yeah.
So that way I could be more fluid. You know what I'm saying? I love having this space and the time slot and everything like that. But there's times to where that 3:00 in the morning pull up.
Yeah.
It's
fine.
happen.
I can like you said, I can do that.
And you can
because
do the pull up.
after this,
I'm
right back on the road. So it's like I got to go right back to the kitchen.
Right.
I got clients from 9 to 1 a.m. And then I'm going to be in the cafe tomorrow.
That's crazy. She said 9 to 1 a.m.
Yeah,
Well,
she did.
Like,
she
like,
did.
wait a second.
That's like security time.
No,
Like
for real.
we deal with one of the top, catering chefs in Las Vegas, me and Dupree, you know what I'm saying? And we'll get home at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, nah. I haven't even started busting down dishes at 1.
Shit.
Hey, listen.
I mean, I kind of feel that because, like, no, I would do when I used to do stagehand before they did the whole COVID
exactly.
thing.
So
We'd go from like 10 to like 4 a.m.
And break. You might take a 30-minute break before you even start breaking down. So it's exactly
Yeah.
the same thing like with set design. And
When
things
we're
like
doing
that.
live streams downtown, there's usually that little few minutes, 30, 45 minutes after the whole 4-hour show. And then you're there at an hour and a half, 2 hours beforehand,
yeah, exactly.
setting up cameras, lighting.
Yep.
And that's the thing; it's just me in there. So it's like I write the menu, I do the shopping, I do the inventory, I gotta check and make sure everything's fresh. I gotta make sure it's not been in contact with gluten or any of these other things because we are an allergy restaurant. So I have to make these extra precautions to make sure I'm not going to send someone to anaphylactic shock.
Wow.
Dealing with a vegan restaurant.
Yeah, like for real.
I know some of the food cost. Which
Oof.
one of your most
Oof.
expensive?
Man, my whole menu.
My whole menu.
Okay.
Not
Because
just
you
one,
go-
my whole
but
menu.
Because she goes to the organic farms. She like literally locally sources.
That's part of my big thing. Is
like she gets real
including it.
quality
Yeah.
ingredients.
Well, I can say that the most expensive dish I have made within the past 10 days was a $150 gold flake squash and red bean burger. Well, because my client is ridiculous, for one.
It's like some MTV Crib shit.
Oh, 2 Chainz most expensive.
Right.
GQ, holla at our chef. Most expensivest vegan meal in the world.
Right.
I mean, part of that was the time, right?
Okay.
You know, I don't like jumping. So because this particular client wanted me to come within the hour, right? It got to do that.
Taxes.
And he wanted it dipped in gold and thought I was joking. I got you. I'm gonna do some ignorant shit. Bro.
Gold all in my check.
Yeah.
Gold all in my wrist. Gold all in my food.
Because I know you remember when I was doing the gold bacon.
Yes.
So he saw that and he was like, bet, but I don't, we don't do meat. Like, what's
do
up? I was like, let's just dip the whole fucking thing. He was like, oh.
All right.
Let's
go.
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
I mean, also, it's like early in the morning, been working all day. So it's like, let's just fucking go for it. Let's just do it.
See, this is when I wish I was there.
Right.
Doing the behind the scenes.
See, I always invite you,
to get that plate. She does.
You are one of the few people that I will allow to record me because, I don't do recording. This is probably the first time a lot of people have heard my voice.
Or seen your face.
Or seen my face. I know.
Mm-hmm. You're here.
This beautiful face, this beautiful melanated piece of skin right here.
They can't know, though. Cause
this is the only time. So, look, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, if you subscribe to Room Service Radio, and you just subscribe to Druski Media, and if you are on the Vegas Cannabis Network on Roku, this is the only time you will get to see her on a screen.
That's true.
So you'll have to replay this episode to see her again.
To see her.
That's just how it's going to work. You got to replay this episode to see her again, or you got to hire her.
Because I don't do
That's
this,
what it is.
and I did want to say that, like, you are one of the few, 3 people that I will not only be on air for, right, with cameras and voice and all that, but I will stop my work schedule to fit this in.
Yes,
because I know it's important, and then I'm going back to work
and go right back to it. I appreciate that about. I appreciate that with you too. And no, because she's, man, when I tell you she's one of the, she's like, I'm gonna call her my vegan godmother.
Nice.
Vegan
That's fair. It is loving.
It is.
It is.
Because she may, if you know her, she may seem super aggressive, but then when you get this plate, and it's so filled with love,
right? It's
and
all
you
hot.
see it, it's hot and steaming.
Because you talked about that vegan chili in your story or something one time.
Y'all don't even
and
understand.
I was like,
it like legitly a year, like since last year.
Like legit
like
one.
I'm not even joking. Like I can pull up the DMs where he's like, okay, but seriously, I know it's summer.
Right.
But we gotta talk about when you.
When are you doing this?
And I kept saying for
Where's
months,
the bag of chili?
Let it get cold. I have a really big issue with this back and forth.
She told me for months. The weather has to chill out for me to be in the mood to do this.
Yeah.
And
a little crisp.
And I sat back.
He called you June 1st. Like, where's it at? Where's it at?
I don't know if I called it patient, but he did wait.
It'd be a bugaboo.
Patient is a strong word. And then on top of it, it got super insulting because I was doing the chili cook-off right before it. So he was like, okay, now look.
So this is what we doing?
Yeah.
So this is what we doing?
Like,
you gonna have a cook-off and not bring me in?
Chili cook-off.
He was like, so I guess the weather's cold enough.
Right.
Like, my bad, bro. You right.
He said, so this is what we doing?
Yeah,
we doing cook-offs and I ain't got no chili still.
Nigga, you in a barn and shit. Can I come get
You
some
at a
chili?
farm with your docs and you ain't bring me no chili?
He don't give a fuck about my shoes.
Yeah,
He don't really care, for real. He just wanted the chili. He's like, you got the nerve. He's like, what is that? Cashew avocado cream?
He came at you like a mob boss. Like, where's my chili at?
No, it was. I legitimately felt like my kneecaps might get back.
I need
So I've been waiting 1 year.
Yeah.
1 year for this fabulous bowl of chili.
And what happened? I not only gave you chili,
And
I
then
gave
she
you
hooked
some
me up to go.
Take it to go.
There we go.
And
that's right.
let me tell you.
I was like, he's gonna be happy because he didn't talk to me or my assistant while I made the food. I just want to point that out. He literally went quiet on some like fuck y'all shit and just started like just crushing.
Just going at it.
It came in front of me.
Tasmanian
I
devil
looked
style.
at it. I did one thing first for picture reasons.
Yeah,
I
he
set up
did.
my thing.
And he rushed through it.
Boom.
I'm not gonna mention that, but he was like, "Yep,
Boom.
yeah,
Boom, boom, boom. Let me get back to this.
yeah." He
chili.
was
Right.
like you heard the silence. He was just like,
Satisfaction.
"Yeah."
I'm telling you,
He's
it's
so happy.
sitting there just like this, like a little kid. Just-
Yeah.
They having a whole conversation. I'm just
And
this guy in the background.
I'm sitting here trying to tell him
Just
about
eat.
all the stuff. I'm like, yeah, this is people have nightshade allergies, so this isn't actually tomato, it's cactus pear. and
Like, he's
it's
listening,
guava.
but he's still
And
eating at the
not
same
even-
time.
He doesn't even care. He doesn't care. He knows it's important to me. He doesn't care.
Nope.
Yeah, he's just crushing it. Like,
It is
and
what
as
it
a
is.
chef, I gotta be like, oh, okay, well, he's eating it, right?
He just wants his chili like a 2-year-old. Like, I want it
That's
now.
the homie. So, can you tell me this shit's good?
Right.
Like, shit, man. I just made all this stuff.
If I didn't tell you,
Thank you. I need to hear it again.
that one bowl of chili inside the building was amazing. And then my to-go bowls of chili at work.
Yeah, I know that's
Right.
right.
Was even more amazing. And I had a little Capri salad out on the side too.
Yeah.
I came into work with the bowl of chili. They was like,
They was
so
saying,
where'd you go? I was like, look, man,
Even our meal prep containers are fancy.
I live an amazing life.
Right.
He's
I
like,
know a chef
he's
where
like, I got one.
I rolled up when she said she was going to be here,
Yeah.
and right before she said she was going to leave.
Yeah.
Right.
And she fed me like a mom would do. She gave you the big hot steaming plate.
Yeah, it has to be hot. I'm a good Southern girl, right? So that's gonna fuck with me a little bit. If like you can't visually like see the steam, like
Right.
McDonald's warning, hot. as
Gotcha.
fuck.
Yeah, like the bottom
need
will
you-
sear
yeah.
your hand,
Yeah.
even in the to-go bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
Ooh, this is hot.
Yeah, it's
Right.
serious.
Literally, they sat there,
Shit,
and I
I
think for
want
15
some.
minutes,
Yeah, you
I
didn't
sat
even pay
here
attention
like,
to us. And mind you, I know he's
I
a,
need
he's a
these
good boy and
squash
everything.
ribs.
The
but-
visual.
I was so rude that day. I was so
You
rude
were,
that day.
and look, assistants sitting there doing TikTok dances and shit on the floor.
Your assistant is hilarious.
Why is the assistant doing TikTok dances?
Her
Let
assistant
me
is
explain something to
amazing.
you. So I have a bunch of assistants, interns, people I work with that have their own businesses,
Right.
that are able to utilize the cafe or help me out in certain ways. So we're all helping each other.
Okay. But see, there's the but. You did the sign.
motherfuckers are like the biggest ragtag group of like Oliver's Gang, like misfit motherfuckers.
Oh,
Like,
jeez.
I gotta. Yeah, they just. What can you say? Like when people are good at their job,
Yeah.
you gotta embrace all parts of their personality,
Right.
Right.
and their aspect. No, I can't tell you why she was on the ground doing TikTok videos. And the thing is, she wasn't even filming. She was just showing me the video, the moves
move
that,
that was
she
on the-
That she would do.
that she
Oh.
would do on the TikTok.
TikTok.
And
Okay.
literally, while showing us the cosplay costume, she
Oh,
would do the
yeah.
moves.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Very
God.
visual.
Oh, I forgot about the Halloween costume.
The Halloween costume,
Okay,
she would
so
do the TikTok
She was
moves
gonna
in.
she was gonna go for Halloween as stripper Patrick.
Okay.
Oh.
Fishnets,
Yeah,
the shorts.
Yeah. I had to
But
remember.
also had this really genius idea, maybe 12 hours before Halloween.
Mm.
So, yeah, that's
Oh,
my
wow.
staff.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
you gotta love them though, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I can say. I love them.
What opened you up to actually bringing in people to help you grow your business?
I know that there's people who are also growing business who may have different skills or stuff that I need. I do, some content filming and stuff, but like for you, for instance, inviting you to the cafe to let you film also helps you get practice in. You might have a new mic or whatever the fuck that you want to use, and now is the time for you to utilize it. And once I realized there was people who were taking their business seriously, EINs, business license, shit like that, really dedicating time to their craft, I was like, why hire people that only want a job,
Mhm.
right? Because I feel like we've all had that that moment, right? Where you're just working at a place because you need the check.
Right.
You're not feeling fulfilled. And as someone with a business, I don't know that I ever wanted to make someone feel like that. Now, if you're down and out and you need help, that's something totally different. But to go somewhere every day where you're not really in it or you're not being fulfilled, I never wanted to limit anybody by food, right? So just because I'm a chef and I'm doing this doesn't mean you can't help me out with retail, or you can't help me out with aesthetic, or you can't help me out with events or something like that. So through what I'm doing, I also wanted to give other people a platform to kind of take their craft more seriously. Now, that does come with trial and error.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
And I've definitely had some experiences that, not that I would take back, that I definitely learned a lot from. Because when you want to take care of the community, you don't always plan for people who aren't serious.
Right.
And that's the truth. There's
That's
different
the truth.
levels of serious. Like when people come to me and they say, hey, chef, I got this idea. Let's do a collab. My first thought is, I got my own fucking cafe. Like, why do I need to collab, right? And that comes off really fucked up. But at the same time, it's like, I just paid, within this last week, $1,500 worth for permits. So you got to give me something a little bit more than I could build in, that you just have a good idea. Because what that sounds like to me is, I'm still buying the groceries. I'm still paying electricity. I'm still doing this. You're not showing me that you've taken any of that in consideration. I just appreciate people who come to me with like fully realized ideas, or at least a plan of how they want to get to the next step. I need thought, because with spastic, my brain is everywhere. So I need people I can rely on to hold themselves accountable. You know, and for me, that's all I ever wanted from a job, right? Just give me the responsibility to do what I'm good at and do it well without micromanaging me. Or
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Let me do my job.
Let me trust that you hired me to
to do
job.
what you hired me to do.
Honest to God, right? I just wanted to do that for people. So it's like less about me wanting to bring people in and more about like I'm watching people that I know who are talented and can get shit done beg and plead and be oppressed by the man, right? For a 9-to-5 where no one even tells you good job that day. Thank you for showing up. Hey, look, I know your son isn't feeling well, but thank you for coming in today, man. Like, we really appreciate you here. And if there's anything you need, let me know. Like, my godfather was always like that in business. And even though he held a certain position, he always made sure if he goes to the restaurant to go physically talk to the dishwasher, go talk to the chefs, go talk to the people that actually made the difference. So
Right.
Got you.
I wanted to be that in business. I didn't just want to hire a bunch of people in the back that's just gonna make food quickly, because I don't care about it being quick. I care about it being good.
Quality. Right.
If you got no soul, how you putting soul into my food?
There it is. I know that's right. Yeah.
That's a bar.
There it is.
Nah, I'm a fake rapper in my head. You know that. I be doing my that's gonna be the name of my podcast, My Deep in Thoughts. You know. Again, we go back to the personal page again.
There we go.
Oh,
you know what I'm
sorry.
saying? Look, see.
She dropped
this is a
little
secret
personal
army she
bombs
has
of that
here.
thing.
She got a secret army here.
It is pretty crazy. Cult leader.
Man. But you know what? It's a fun tribe to be a part of.
Yeah.
Because she does have that love, that fun, that enthusiasm, that that I call it a mom vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's just comfortable. It just feels like love. It's just like, you know.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're just comfortable in this space. You know she has your best interest at heart.
Yeah. I'm never out to like fuck nobody over or nothing like that.
It's like she's one of the most genuine people I have met.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, and to piggyback off of what you were saying about like bringing people in and letting them be them and do what they're doing and find out who they are and letting them maximize their skills is one of the things I'm learning on my personal journey through building Druski Media. Like I got a homeboy of mine and he's like, I want to shoot. Like I want to do more with the camera. I want to do more with this. And I was like, well, shoot, like I have this platform and this opportunity to where I could put him in a position to explore his talents.
Because he may do it and realize he hates it.
Right.
There's always room for that too. I always tell people like,
right,
but
you can come in, explore, do your thing, and
you can't. You don't really have that freedom though, right? If you take the job and you're like, bet I got a family to feed, I got insurance, car, house, all this stuff.
Right.
You get there 2 weeks and you're like, damn, this ain't for me. But you can't really do anything about that.
Right.
You don't have a boss to step you to the side and be like, hey, what is it that you like? to do? Is there something within this company we can help you to excel in? You know, I'm just lucky, truly lucky to be in that position to do that for people and just ask people, what the fuck do you want to do? Like, I don't have, like, my job application is crazy. It literally is like, what the fuck do you want to do, and when's the last time you've been to therapy? That's like my two most important questions when I'm taking people on.
Why the therapy question? That's a good one. I like
because,
that. Why the therapy question?
Life is fucked up, right?
Okay.
In general,
that's
like
dope.
The culinary community is so wild. We do such up and downs with emotions. Everything has to be out in a certain time. Everything has to be perfect. Everything has to taste good.
You're under pressure every time you're at a job.
Every time I walk in the door, the moment I put those keys in that cafe door, the pressure starts. I'm on a time crunch. I got this to do. I got that to do. You know, we never get holidays. The only times there's not a holiday in a month is August and September. The rest of the time, there's a holiday a month. And most people don't think about it like that. But as a chef, I don't have a life, right?
Right.
I'm always in the kitchen, and I know what I had to go through on the line, and I know what I had to go through to get this. I know how many days it got crazy, or you felt like nobody could listen to you or vent. You might be having a problem just with your family, and that's affecting you at work.
Right.
And you might love your job.
Right.
But Graham is not doing well.
Right.
And that's
So
hard
it's causing
for
you to have an off day at work.
It's causing you to have an off day at work. So I really like to be honest with people. Like, when is do you have any interest in mental health at all? Because it's not all just talk therapy. There's hiking, there's biofeedback, there's all kinds of different therapies you can take. But you
for mental clarity, right?
You must be in control of some form or willing to find your form of mental health care if you work with me, because life is crazy and we all just need somebody to lean on and just talk to and just know, like, your story is not as different from somebody else as you feel. That relatability is very important to me all the time.
And it's okay.
It's fine.
And it's okay to have
you having a bad day? Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you in the back so you don't got to see nobody.
Yeah.
No one's got to talk to you.
Right.
You can play your music as loud as you want. And that's it. I don't have to interact with you. You don't have to talk to me. There's nobody going to ask you no questions all day.
You need her as a boss at hours.
Man.
I think more bosses or more CEOs understood, like,
we're not even gonna go there.
It's real. Like,
it is.
People go through shit.
And it doesn't have anything to do with me.
Right. Yeah.
I think that's the thing as an employer I would love for people to understand. My shit ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
It could be some wild shit. Like, I just got into a fucking fight with my ex or whatever, and I had to come to work 10 minutes later.
Right.
Or you sitting
And
out in the
like
parking lot on the phone.
Exactly.
You just hung up from an argument with your partner,
Right.
and then you gotta
digress, right, and
clock in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And your
But
job is dependent on that.
Right.
Yeah.
And 2 tables in,
someone says the wrong thing to you, or someone is complaining, and it's
one customer complains.
It'd be somebody like, "Oh well, I asked for toast, but this bread is too toasted." I'm gonna fucking kick everything over.
you gonna flip this table over. You stop playing with me.
Shaking the table.
That just told me her bread was too dark.
Right.
Like, are you serious?
And now I'm in HR.
It's like, you got one more time.
Like, well, what happened earlier in the day? And you're like, well, you know what? I just got into an argument.
And your boss is gonna say to you, "Oh, well, that has nothing to do with me."
There it is.
You need to learn to separate
that sentence right
that
there.
work-life balance.
Work through it.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
We're fucking human.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I don't want to work through it.
Right.
Like,
And
nah.
now I hate you because
like, I really don't want
to.
to fucking be here right now, but like at the end of the day, it's like, fuck.
Like, but I gotta be here. So
Right.
I'm Marshawn
Like,
Lynch.
I'm
I'm just
here,
here so I don't get fined.
Yeah, so I get fined.
I never wanted anyone to have that experience with me.
Yeah.
On purpose, I guess, right? But
yeah.
I want to leave that door open for people that if you need help, because my father's a therapist,
Gotcha.
so
Dope.
it's like I even will offer that to them. Like, look, I come from a background of therapy. Therapy's not for everybody. If you can give me a solid reason why you don't think you need it at all, I'll honor that. But most people, when you talk to them honestly, they're like, well,
they're open to it.
they're like, oh,
yeah,
well,
they
I
never
just
thought about
never
it that
been in a
way.
position
Right.
where I got supported.
There it is.
Or
yeah.
they thought it was something only
Something
when
taboo.
you're wrong. Nah,
Right,
if
yeah.
you go to therapy when you're down in the dumps, it's too late.
Mm.
You're too late at that point, man. Let's go while you're feeling good so we can continue to learn healthy ways
Right.
to
Coping
continue to
skills and
feel better.
everything. Right.
Coping skills are a big one. Like, what do we do when we're
When
just
shit hits the fan.
overwhelmed?
Right.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
overwhelmed. I want to shut down. I don't want to do it today.
Right.
So it's like that's one of my very important things when hiring. Like, I need to know where you're at, mental health. Also, we spend a lot of time together. I need to know if you're gonna be crazy.
Right, if you
That
pick up
part.
a fucking knife.
Right.
Right. Yeah, I feel you.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've dealt with
You gonna
situations.
come in here and try to plot on me one day?
Right.
I've dealt with
Right.
situations where people have been attracted to me, and you're just like, oh, okay.
Oh, got
2:00 in the morning.
Right.
I need to understand. Well, I thought that's why you hired me, to get closer.
Whoa.
Oh.
Fatal attraction.
Well, we done had this discussion.
Oh man, we don't
Gotcha.
even want to go into all that.
Oh.
That's for another podcast.
That's for
Yeah,
another
right.
podcast.
That's for the Deep in Thoughts
I'm
podcast.
trying to tell you,
Executive
man.
produced by Druski.
Hey, we need to just go ahead.
Maybe the late night podcast on that one.
I'm telling you.
We need to just go ahead and set that up.
Yeah.
Because,
Let's rock it.
Let's do it.
I'm with it.
That would be one of the most
First of all, first things
impactful.
first. Expo in the studio. If you want me to be deep in thoughts, let me be deep in thoughts. Goddammit.
Well,
no, we started off with a backwood and a handful of mushrooms.
There we go. Yeah, that's true.
That's how we start off every episode.
surprised that's not the name of the
Okay.
podcast.
A backwood and a handful of mushrooms.
With my small hand.
In my unassuming small hand.
Yeah, that would be me. It looked like instead of a pie, it's just
like her,
mushrooms.
just like this.
I am very nice about it.
What's your favorite strain of mushroom?
Ooh. Albino penis envy, the apes.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I like golden teachers
PEs
too.
are dope.
But again, with my line of exclusiveness and liking nice things, I definitely got a nice little stash put away.
Oh yeah.
Good. Okay.
Nice little
That's
stash.
up.
Nice little stash.
How have you found the bridging of bringing mushrooms into your mental purview and what it does for you during the day?
I like it because it's microdosing, right? So instead of being on a regimen of like Xanax or antidepressants, or if you take the antidepressant, you need the stimulant. If you take the stimulant, then you need the
You need something.
sleep at night,
Right.
right? It's like a cocktail at the end
Right.
of the day, right?
If you
So-
take an upper, you got to take a downer.
Yeah, and there's
Right.
kind of no way around it. And then you have to take a painkiller the next day because you have a headache because you've been taking these pills and you didn't take it at the right time. And it's this whole
Right.
thing. I found for me, microdosing, like we were saying earlier about getting through trauma and things like that. Talk therapy isn't really my lane too much. A couple of years ago, I just hunkered down, did like a bunch of mushrooms, and really just got to the point of like, okay, this is the source. What am I trying to do to fix it? How can I maintain this clarity? And that maintaining of clarity came from microdosing. My brain be so somewhere else. I don't have time to even take in all this other stuff that people are disturbed by. And that's something I talk about often. Is
Yep.
my realm, my way. This is my world. I manufactured all this. I'm lucky to spend the time with you in your world. We are sharing this moment. But this is my world. I'm doing what the fuck I want to every day.
Right.
You know my famous thing. Every day is my birthday.
Every day.
Every day is my birthday because I just I have gotten myself to a point of higher thinking where you focus on what makes you happy. Like I would
Yeah.
never understand that people just focus on being mad.
Right. Yeah.
Like legit.
Why?
Like, have
It
you ever
takes
think
like
about
why?
it? Yeah, like
Right.
Too much work.
We all know that person or that person who posts and it's like 6 a.m. and they talking about what the fuck, who did what, and you just like, damn, I didn't even go pee yet. Like,
Right.
Like-
Right. Yeah.
Like what Cat Williams said, you gang banging on breakfast?
yeah. And then you're like, okay, maybe they had a bad day. Then noon, it's the same thing.
It's another
Oh, it's
negative.
the haters. And you're like, God damn, what is going on?
And you like at some point you just hit the unfollow
Yeah,
button.
you
like,
just gotta be
"God,
like,
Or you just-
negative Nancy
No,
over
thank
here.
It's like I'm not gonna look at her Instagram, their
Ever,
thing today.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the worst is having to keep them because of some type of business connection or something.
Oh,
Oof.
shit.
And then you just kind of got to deal with it.
obligation.
No, you
Shit.
restrict. It's a restrict category. You go ahead and press that restrict
Yeah, I
in that
heard
way.
that.
You don't see
Yeah.
their stuff.
I heard
They
that.
keep everything mellow.
I dealt with this bout of this little small bout of depression like mid pandemic, and I did the same thing.
I remember that because remember I talked to you about it.
Yeah, and I you know,
What did I say? I
a
said, bro,
good friend of
look, this
mine,
shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. Just get to the next day.
a good friend of mine called me up and said, "Hey, come to my house." And albino penis envies were the mushroom of choice, and we spent the whole day microdosing me.
Yep.
And I was cool.
Yeah.
And I found the correlation, like you said,
you find
being
it.
against Xanax, Lord tabs and this and that.
I mean,
and
I
whatever
can't take
pain.
anything that's going to erase my day. My days are great.
Right.
I hate that. Xanax is the worst.
People tell me, the formal greeting, have a nice day. And I go, I try not to.
Right. Right.
Because every day is a great day.
Yeah, every day
Like,
is great.
I live by the philosophy that every day alive is the greatest day ever.
I mean, and alive is perspective, right? Because we got people who are too depressed to get out of bed.
Ooh.
Right.
You know, so it's, again, you know me in the higher thought and shit. It's like we live in such a crazy world with different perceptions and different situations and different opinions that it's easy to get caught up in one thing or one thought. But with the microdosing, it's almost like just opening the floodgates, and it's like, well, this is happening. Like, I didn't even ever think about that, or how to react to that, or like if I get into an argument with somebody, I might microdose and really think like, how could I have done something differently so this person feels
Probably
better?
could have de-escalated a little bit quicker.
Oh, because I am not a de-escalator. I'm gonna say some wild shit. Yeah. Hey, listen.
I am with you.
I'm gonna say some wild shit as nice and calm as I am. If I don't feel like talking or I got something to say to you specifically, you're gonna hear it. So then you take those mushrooms, you're like, okay, look, I could have just walked away. None of that was important.
Or I could have said that so differently.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't have to call their mom a cunt, did I? No. I could have said something else. But I chose. But you
I
also
didn't have to do that low blow.
Right.
I
but
should
you
go
also
apologize.
accept it. But you accept it too with the microdosing. You can say, I was in a very egotistical place. I said something to make me feel better without any thought about how that made them feel, whether I'm triggering them, how their day was, or whatever. I'm sorry for that. Maybe not for what I said or the situation, but I'm sorry I was not mature enough to just walk away and be like, I'm gonna text my best friend that your mom's a cunt instead of saying it to you. You know, like we make these choices all the time, and it's just easier for me with microdosing not to fall into that trap of like, because clapping back feels good. There's a certain amount of like stress relief.
So that's
and,
what you
like,
gotta do. Right?
Sometimes you gotta let that energy out.
But when I do, boy, oh boy.
But then you sit in the room sometimes and by yourself, and you be like, "Damn, I should not have gone that far."
All right.
And that's what happens.
It's like too much.
I'm like,
Too much.
Okay, I'm gonna give them a couple of days, and then I'm gonna.
Right.
I'm gonna let this air
kind
of thin out real quick for attention.
It's growing up.
It is
That's
having
exactly what it is.
having the ability to sit back, assess the situation, and then come back to it like a mature adult and go, "Hey,
that wasn't right."
Yeah.
I said this, and that wasn't intended."
And without trying to make
right.
yourself right in the situation.
Like, yo, I was wrong.
I was
wrong.
Just, I'm not even here to defend it.
The way I said it, I shouldn't have said it like that. Yeah, period. The end.
Terrible.
And if I made you feel a certain way,
I'm sorry.
My bad. And you have to leave it at that.
And leave it at that.
Right.
I'm not coming back to you like, oh, well, it's because. No, hey, look, it doesn't matter what I think. I made you mad. I hurt your feelings. I have more respect for you than wanting you to be mad about this situation. My bad. I was a bad girl.
And sometimes you're on that good path, though, and the other person isn't on that receiving end. And you have to learn how to accept that, too. You can't get in your feelings about them not wanting to accept your level of clarity.
Right.
Hey, but I'm not going to lie, though. It does hurt when people don't accept your apologies.
Yeah.
Like, this was well thought. But at the same time, you've hurt them. So they're not really inclined to reciprocate your feelings just to make you feel better.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Man, this is the fastest hour that has gone by in my life. We got to get Chef back to work over here.
Yeah, man. I got to go keep making his money.
I know that's right.
I heard
With
that.
them gold flake.
Right, gold flake.
As much as I
burgers.
joke about being a trophy girlfriend, I do need to get back to work.
There it is, y'all. Y'all, tell the people where they can find some of the exclusiveness that is not personal to you.
Word. Very important things. Instagram, you guys can follow me at Yaya's Cafe LV. Also on Instagram, Las Vegas Forever LLC. Website is yayascafélv.com. That's probably the best way to keep up with the hours of the cafe, catering info, scheduling info, just weird stuff that I'm working on in the test kitchen. That's definitely the best way to keep up with me. Instagram at Yaya's Cafe LV.
Y'all heard it there first. Yaya's Cafe LV. Some of the best tasting food in Las Vegas. We don't care if it's vegan. It just
I'm about
tastes
to come
good.
get some of that chili though.
Yeah, more. Look, I got her on it. I've got
Yeah.
Morgan on it. She's like, you've been talking about this
Yeah.
like it is God's gift.
Monday and Tuesday.
Okay.
Let me know. I will make the special effort.
I'm off on Monday.
Hey, look,
All right,
look how that
Monday.
world aligns like that.
2 p.m.
Yeah. See, and he
Forgot.
knows. Also, yeah, it's never before noon. We don't do early.
We
hours.
don't do early hours.
No
Ah,
hours.
buddy.
We
That's
say
fine.
we say that for the corporate jobs.
Exactly.
That's perfectly
I don't
fine,
check
'cause
in at 9.
Because when I'm off, I'm just sitting in the bed. I'm like,
Exactly.
Boy, you be up at 6:30,
Hey,
No, when I'm
not
off.
in bed, but not
When
out
I'm
of bed.
off.
I
Look,
get it.
Chilling.
laid
Yeah.
in bed,
I
chilling.
yep.
I heard that. Miss Morgan, where can we find you on the net? Are you still blocked?
Oh no.
What happened?
No, I was, but I mean, I took a little time for myself.
Okay.
Because
Oh,
I
okay.
kept getting blocked, so I just said forget
no.
it.
Why
Yeah.
they block you?
I was okay
Man,
because I was sitting there
okay.
trying to tag her and something. I was like, "What
So
happened?"
there's this lady that
I don't even-
that-
I'm not gonna
that
laugh,
she
but-
no, it's not. She stretches, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
She's like a real like yogi like stretcher. Her name is Devana, right? And she wears like outfits that are similar to her skin color. And I kept
Oh,
posting the
no.
videos and getting flagged. So
She was
actually,
posting
while I
yoga
was-
videos and it looked like
I-
booty
She was-
butt
It was like
naked.
she was like
She
a
was-
pussy
she was-
smash. Like the way that she do it is
Gotcha.
like
I
she
got you.
sits her stuff on her face,
Oh,
and it's
nice.
just like
Look, where's
yeah, see.
Wait.
She actually like
I mean, yeah.
she actually had a class, so I
Yeah,
actually
I-
went
I
to
followed
it.
the
So
page.
I was like,
I'm
okay, I got
I
it.
followed the page.
I know you followed the page.
Interested
I got you.
in doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna log back on.
She
yeah.
like vegan food.
She just moved locally. Well, not locally. She just moved back to California.
That's okay. I'll be in LA. all the
Yeah,
time.
so
Shoot.
yeah.
Where
She
you
got
sit
her little
all over.
network.
Send her a
You know what I'm
plate.
saying?
Send her a plate.
I like that. That sounds like something I like a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
So you still on the internet?
Yeah, I'm on. Okay, so anyway,
Still on the
Mo
internet?
Morgan M0.M0RGAN. Mo Morgan. Let's holla at it.
Big Dice. Tell the people where to find you, man.
D.Will underscore D.IL_11 on Instagram. We're on platforms and also on room service with you guys as well.
And we're gonna have some big things in the work for Dice. He's gonna be our sound engineer for some of the pop-ups that we're about to have here. So you know what I'm saying? I'm about to put him to work, man. Put his talents
Oh,
to
no.
the,
He's
to the
putting me to
board
work.
here.
There we go.
You know what I'm
is.
saying?
That's my favorite.
I'll play. We gonna get it.
We're gonna get it. But everybody, thank you for watching. This has been another fun episode of the Growing with Druski podcast on Room Service Radio. Everybody, enjoy yourselves tonight, and we are out of here.